Unit 10, The South. Growing cotton was very difficult as it took a long time to separate the seed from the cotton fibers. After the War of Independence, demand for other crops also dropped, as did the demand for slaves. In 1793, Eli Whitney invented a machine called the cotton gin, which automatically separated the cotton seeds from the fibers. Cotton was now hugely profitable to grow, and it was planted all over the South and increasingly westward. Demand for slaves also rapidly increased, as did their prices. People in the South began to talk about King Cotton and its importance to the South. Demand for cotton was strong both from factories in the North and in Britain. The crop, however, was very damaging to the soil, and as a result, new land had to be found. The issue of bringing slaves into new territories would divide the country. Southern society was strictly structured. At the top were plantation owners. Then came independent farmers, poor whites, free African Americans, and then slaves towards the bottom. Even free African Americans were heavily discriminated against as they were not allowed to do certain jobs or live in certain places. Slaveholders justified slaves by arguing that African Americans were unable to take care of themselves. Free African Americans threatened this belief. The slaves worked a variety of jobs, but most worked in the fields. Others worked in plantation houses or did specialist jobs like blacksmithing or carpentry. Slaves experienced poor living conditions and were often punished or even killed. Laws were also passed to forbid slaves learning how to read or write. Slaves created their own culture to cope with their conditions. They mixed African traditions and Christianity to create a strong religion. Many saw themselves as being like the Israelites in ancient Egypt. Slave songs were often based around themes of escape to a better world or place. Sometimes slaves also revolted and used violence to try to gain their freedom. However, these revolts were seldom successful.